Hey everybody, I just wanted to share a little insider look on the kind of stress and lengths that jewelers and probably many other craftspeople go to not destroy a piece, but also balance changing things that you need to do in something to make it that much nicer. And in this case, with jewelry, you're always on that level of if I mess this up, it's over. I kind of almost have to start from the beginning, especially with this fused work that I do. Here we go. I want to show you how ridiculous this can be and how it can be very stressful. So on this pair of earrings that I've recently pretty much completed, I mean, I could sell them. They're finished, they got all the stuff they need. I've got my tags, my backs. They're incredibly thin. And that's something I've been working on. I've been trying to keep my earrings under 4 grams, right around 4 grams, which is actually really hard when you do a larger pair of earrings, And it takes a lot of troubleshooting, a lot of back and forth. Many hours are put into trying to get to something that's, pretty. And I really like these. But to move from that first thought, I'm going to add some stones in here, and I want to flush set them because that's what I like to do. But I'm sitting here, and these earrings are roughly like 0.5 millimeters or less. So I have to be really picky about what size stones I choose. And, honestly, I should probably know if I could do it, but I don't off the top of my head. So here we come down here to a little practice plate that I've rolled out that is 0.5 millimeters. And that's a 1.5 millimeter stone, and that's a nickel. In case you didn't know what a nickel was, you're a fool if you don't know what a nickel is. But I just put that there the word will come to me later, for size comparison. But just to show everybody here, it's a pretty little diamond. Lighting in here can be challenging. But these are the kind of thresholds that we have to work under. This is 0.5 millimeters. And I have to see whether or not the stone can be flush set in here and actually hold. This is not uncommon for jewelers. I mean, experienced stone setters do this. They know regularly. They just know. But somebody like me who is working on his process in this moment to figure out whether or not this pair of earrings is a sellable item of a good weight, and is aesthetically pleasing, a good weight. Now I need to know. I made them so thin to make them maintain their size, but at the same time too. Well, you get the point. I could go on forever. I'm a terrible ranter, but now I'm sitting here going, well, I want to set some stones in here, and I finished these things. I don't know. These things might have 10 hours into them, way more than that if you count all the hours learning how to do this process. Tons more time. I think I could show pretty quickly the amount of messed up projects that had accumulated from previous attempts, years. Those are all the learning. That's part of the learning process. And we all we can't necessarily charge for that all the time. Otherwise, everything would be just so expensive. But that's neither here nor there. I think my point, now I'm ranting, and I'll probably cut this video a lot. My point is, there's so many things that we have to balance in order to get a nice piece of jewelry out there. I mean, I could make this pair of these earrings thicker, and they could weigh like 6 grams. And you might buy them because they're pretty, and then they're going to hurt your ears, and you're not going to want to wear them. You might still love them, you might wear them out occasionally, but you're not going to wear them out regularly anymore. And it's funny, this year seems to be the year where I'm really trying to be conscious about how much things weigh. I used to think bracelets should be really heavy because that's a good feeling, and I do feel like some people like that, but other people don't want to feel their jewelry. They want it to be a seamless object on their body. So I just wanted to share a glimpse of what it looks like on this side of the process. Jewelers, we don't just get to make a painting. We have to make a painting that you can wear, that doesn't encumber you, it still looks beautiful and works and doesn't break. And I think a lot of us, we take a lot of pride in what we do because we are able to, or some of us are able to balance all of those elements. And that's something I'm working on right now. And I think that we should all give all of our jewelers more credit, and all the people who also make like functional furniture. And you know, the design process is probably the most rewarding process for me. I just love design. I think, I don't know, I just kind of wanted to share my feelings on the matter. So if you've watched this rant, good on you. Thank you for being here. And yeah, I think it's important to share these things because these are the types of things that we artists sometimes struggle with. And when you get that beautiful, perfect piece of art, right, and you look at it, and sometimes we hear in the shop like, oh, you know, I can make that. And maybe you could. You probably really could, because that's how I felt when I started, and that's what has brought me to making the things that I make. But you'll be amazed at all the nuances that go into a well-crafted, beautiful object, whether it be a pair of earrings or a nice wooden sculpture. Yeah. Have a great fucking day. Well, wait, we should probably remove that one. People don't like that stuff. Blobbity blue. Have a great day.